Cupertino. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to We Do Tech, and also to another tech news video where I go over the latest news that happening in the tech world. Keep you guys up to date on everything that's happening. Now, of course, if you want to follow any of the topics that we mentioned, you can follow the timestamps linked below, and then also they will be linked in the description down below as well. But anyway, starting off with our first topic, Intel really hit the nail on the head with the Alder Lake 12th generation CPUs. The performance was great, and also the pricing was very reasonable. Well, it seems like AMD has finally decided to hit back with seven new CPUs. First is the Ryzen 7 5800X 3D that we covered previously, and it's going to retail at around $449. But now AMD is also going to release some new 5000 series Zen 3 CPUs. There's going to be the Ryzen 5 5500 at $159, the 5600 at $199, and the 5700X at $299. But to sweeten the pot, AMD has also announced that these chips will now be supported on the X370, B350, and A320 motherboard chipsets as well. So upgrade possibilities are going to be much cheaper. Now, you won't be getting all of the additional features that you get on the X570 platform and so on, but at least it will be a cheaper option to go for. Now, we can't wait to actually see how these will perform and if they're actually going to be a better option than Alder Lake, but we'll have to wait and see. Now, we haven't had very popular Harry Potter games in a really long time. I think Arwan mentioned that, my editor, that the last one he played was the Philosopher's Stone on his old GameCube, and I also played one, I can't remember which, but it's been a really long time. Well, I'm sure some of you, or maybe a lot of you, will be excited about the upcoming Hogwarts Legacy game that is supposed to come out later this year, and tomorrow Sony is going to deliver a 20-minute presentation that will include 14 minutes of PlayStation 5 gameplay. The stream starts at 5 p.m. Eastern time on PlayStation's Twitch and YouTube channel, so check that out. Now, the game will also be available on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, and a PC Master Race, of course. And then next up, a white substance in an envelope has caused a whole section of Apple's Park campus in Cupertino to be evacuated yesterday. It is still unclear what the substance was, though. There was a whole fire alarm and a hazard response team and everything called out for the envelope. And authorities concluded that there was no presence of hazardous materials in it. All of that for what could have been just a baby powder, but of course some people just have too much time on their hands to play a prank like this, and hopefully I can find out who this moronic idiot was so that I can punish that person, so that I can actually not do this again. It's the same with the swatting thing and everything. Situations like that can turn out really bad really quickly, so hopefully that doesn't happen again. We'll see. But probably just going to be idiots that does this again, so yeah. And then next up, Intel announced that they will be investing 80 billion euros in the EU for mainly developing semiconductors. The announcement included plans to invest an initial 17 billion euros into semiconductor fab megasites in Germany. Hopefully they won't have the same issues as Tesla, just building a factory, but we'll see. Also creating a new R&D and design hub in France. Then also manufacturing and foundry services will be in Ireland, Italy, Poland, and Spain. Intel's CEO said our planned investments are a major step both for Intel and for Europe. The EU Chips Act will empower private companies and governments to work together to drastically advance Europe's position in the semiconductor sector. This broad initiative will boost Europe's R&D innovation and bring leading-edge manufacturing to the region for the benefit of our customers and our partners around the world. We are committed to playing an essential role in shaping Europe's digital future for the decade to come. This is also a huge announcement and will create thousands of jobs across Europe. Planning will start immediately, with construction expected to begin in the second half of 2023 and production planned to come online in 2027. So don't expect anything drastic now, but at least for our children, they'll be able to get some chips. And then next up, onto something really cool from Super 73, the American lifestyle adventure brand that manufactures electric bicycles. They announced a new model that's going to be an electric motorcycle and a bicycle for kids. The C1X concept is a bit smaller than your average motorbike, and it's also not crazy fast with a top speed of only 75 miles per hour or 120 kilometers per hour. And it's definitely going to be fast enough for every daily thing that you need to do, not necessarily go race on the Autobahn or something. Now, the C1X will also have a range of about 100 miles or 160 kilometers. It should also have a faster charge solution that will give you a 80% battery life charge in under 1 hour, which is really cool. Now, I do think that this is going to be a great solution for traveling to work and back every day, especially if you don't live too far, and especially with fuel prices lately being so high. Now, production on the bike is only expected to start in late 2023, and you can reserve one now for $73 because of Super 73. You get what they're going for there. But of course, if you live here in South Africa, don't expect anything ever, because we won't be getting it, I presume. Such a shame. Nothing cool gets released here. On a Monday, we covered the possibility of FSR2 coming out, and it does seem like that is exactly what's going to happen tomorrow that way. Official slides have confirmed that, and it seems like FSR2 will offer a better image quality in all presets and resolutions, although AMD does not confirm anything about performance benefits yet. Now, FSR2 will be based on temporal data and will feature optimized anti-aliasing, which means that it should be a proper competitor to NVIDIA's DLSS 2.0. It also confirms that no dedicated machine learning hardware will be required like DLSS's need for RTX cards. But they also didn't say as to which cards will actually support it. Now, keep in mind that these slides are only teasers for GDC and probably will be unveiled on the 23rd of March. But if everything turns out to actually work, then this is going to be such a great feature, especially for some of their APUs, I think. I think that's going to be a major game changer for them, for budget systems, for the Steam Deck and so on. It could really be a game changer for them. And then next up, it seems like Microsoft's DirectStorage tech is almost at our doorstep. Excited times. Now, in a developer blog post, Microsoft said that they are moving DirectStorage out of the developer mode and making it available through a public SDK. Now, there are currently no games that actually support DirectStorage, but it seems like Forspoken will be one of the first ones. Now, if you don't know about DirectStorage, in short, it will improve gameplay by bringing instant asset introduction and enabling more vivid virtual landscapes. It works by sending data directly from your super fast NVMe SSD to the graphics card and skipping the CPU, and then utilizing the speeds of PCI Express 3 or 4. Basically like what the new consoles do, so faster loading times and instant textural loading in games. So this could finally be a reason to actually get a faster SSD, but of course we will have to wait and see. But again, super excited. Finally making some strides in PC gaming a bit more. Now, keeping things at Microsoft, although this one is a bit dire compared to the previous article, so apparently we might see ads in our file explorer in Windows 11. It seems like Microsoft is trying to find a way to monetize their OS, and in a recent preview build, a user spotted a tip or a suggestion in the file explorer right below the address bar. Now, we have seen these types of things all over Microsoft recently, trying to get you to buy additional OneDrive storage and all of their additional 365 devices and so on. So I'm not too surprised really in the future, especially like the metaverse, let's say. You're going to step out of your house and then you're going to get like a 5-second ad, get in your car, 5-second ad, go to the bathroom, 5-second ad. So it's going to be a daily part of our lives. Open the fridge, 5-second ad. Because our fridge is going to have a screen. And then finally, gaming TVs very quickly became a thing thanks to the latest consoles now being able to push past 60 FPS. And Hisense has now announced a 4K 240 Hz TV. The TV will feature a full HDMI 2.1 at 48 gigabits per second, variable refresh rate, and AMD's FreeSync Premium with a 2.2-second response time, which is really cool. Specs-wise, the gaming TV Ace has a quad-core ARM Cortex A73 processor, 4 gigs of RAM, crazy that it just needs 4 gigs, and a 32 gigs of internal storage. It also has a ULED panel offering 1.07 billion colors with a delta E of 1.5 and a 178-degree viewing angle, so you can pretty much sit directly next to it. Now, unfortunately, we'll only be getting a single HDMI 2.1 port, although the other two are going to be normal HDMI 2 ports, which is still honestly enough. You're also going to get a Wi-Fi 6 and an additional Ethernet port too. And as for pricing, it does seem very, very good at $865, but there's currently no word yet about availability outside China. So if you're expecting it to actually get here in South Africa, multiply by 2 to 3, maybe even 4 really. So it's going to be a bit expensive here, unfortunately. It's just the way it goes. With a 30% tax on monitors and TVs, which is stupid. But anyway, for the people in China and probably Taiwan as well, there you go. But anyway, that's pretty much it. I do hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Like always, all topics again will be linked in the video description. And we'll check all of you guys on a Friday for our next tech news video. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll check you next time. Cheers, guys.